And when I was like, this is like, I've never, my generation has never seen a real rap beef. We have, right? Like, but like one that consists of like going back and forth and has everybody talking about it. I never got to see the Biggie and the Pac or whatever the fuck, right? So I think being able to see this shit happen, like, as it goes, bro, I think I'm just like, hell yeah, this shit's lit. But
that's fire, right?
Obviously, Drake's always gonna make a catchier song. Drake's making a diss song, but it's like, drop and give me 50. Like, I could say that randomly while like walking or like I'm on the house, I'll be like, drop and give me 50.
Let me stop you there.
You already did 50 push-ups?
So push-ups are like that.
Like that is 100 times better. 100%. But what I'm saying is, that's not really Kendrick's song. I mean, technically it is. If we're going based off.
He made the song.
He made the song. But I was gonna ask you guys, do you feel like at this point right now, you feel like the West Coast gotta just be all Kendrick?
What do you mean?
No. Because the way Kendrick is saying like, oh well, you've never liked us anyways. Is that should we be like united? All West Coast rappers?
Bro,
fuck Drake.
People gotta separate their personal feelings from just the music.
That's why. So we talk about the music.
If we're grading it by just the music, because if it's personal, bro, this ain't no fucking Compton versus Canada, nothing like that. We basing it on strictly music.
We're going based off the West Coast. Don't make it about your city only.
Kendrick's from Compton.
He's from Compton, but he's talking about the West Coast. Did he mention Compton one time in that song?
The whole West. Listen, the whole West Coast. Then it's not. I don't think nobody is taking this like, hey, fuck Canada and woo. Well, some people will,
I'm not saying fuck Canada. What I'm saying is, he's saying that the biggest artist in the world has never fucked with us.
That does kind of make sense. Hey, besides YG and Tiger, who has Drake worked with from the West Coast? Kendrick.
Okay, we're not.
Take away Kendrick, Tiger, and YG. Who else has he worked with? Ty. Oh, he did Game. He did that song with Game. When he went to Compton, over on Cedar Block, over in the Cedars.
So yeah, I get what Duno is saying though, because he like you know what, y'all don't fuck with.
To be fair though, West Coast rappers, how many of the West Coast rappers hit a certain heights that you feel like Drake should have hopped on their song? I mean, he be hopping on like upcoming, like, you know, hot records and people.
My thing is, okay. Example, right?
He gave YG twice.
Hold on, yeah, that's twice. He gave Sexy Red album, got fucking whatever the fuck, right? I'm just saying you could tell. Like, I never paid attention to it like that. To me, I'm just a fan of the music, right? But it kind of looks like when Kendrick said it, I was like, oh shit, I never thought about it like that. Like, and that's why I'm like, oh, maybe the West Coast, there's a reason why the West Coast should be united. Because if the number one motherfucker that fucks with everybody except our side don't fuck with us.
But how can you say that if we just named 4 or 5 people he did this song for?
Yeah, but how long ago was that?
I mean,
how long ago was that?
To keep it fair, like I said, who has reached certain heights, or you feel me, to where it feel like it. I mean, Blast, he could get. I feel like he could get a feature from him eventually. But the West Coast is not in a great space right now overall. Music, hip hop overall is not in a great space until all this shit happened. Like,
I was like, what space you have to be in for Drake to actually fuck with you? If he fuck with the music and you an upcoming artist and you doing what you supposed to be doing, he can fuck with you.
Wait, y'all forgetting one of the Draco. He did a fucking feature with Draco, independent. Let that nigga put that shit out and all that. Like, nigga, it's a lot of artists that nigga did fuck with. You can't take that away from him.
Yeah, but I don't even know if that's the point though. I'm saying, you know, as
so
far
what you
as
say, Kendrick don't know what the fuck you talking about? No, I feel like
that's kind of what you're saying.
You're going against Kendrick right now. You're not listening. I'm talking about music, and you talking about personal feelings.
No, we're talking about strictly music.
Duno, shut up and let me talk.
But we're talking about music.
Duno, shut up and let me talk.
Go ahead.
When we're talking about people don't fuck with us, overall, bro, we from the land of the gang banging and shit like that. People feel like they always got to go against West Coast niggas when they dissing and doing all type of shit. Why? Because we're looked at as the most, you know what I'm saying, street niggas, gang shit, all that. People hold up the candle to the West Coast when it come down to all of this street shit. So for the most part, yeah, niggas moving like, all right, nigga, they from the West Coast. They already got a different type of aura when they come around us. Niggas don't really like us like that, bro. They don't. They come out here, they tolerate niggas and shit, but secretly they like, man, if them niggas think that they that, they think that they that. Whenever you see out of town niggas come out here, they be on there. I'm from Chicago, I'm from here, I'm from here, I'm from here. But they only do that shit on the West Coast.
But I think that line.
So you're saying, so what Kendrick said is true?
Yes, nigga. People don't fuck with us like that.
But then you just said that Drake does.
Musically.
We're talking music.
I'm talking about in the context that I think that Kendrick is talking about. I think in the context that he's saying that y'all niggas don't fuck with us like that at all, really. That's what I'm saying. Not musically, I'm talking about like personally.
I generally don't think Kendrick cares about gangbanging. I think he's talking about the music.
So
I think Kendrick is talking about the music.
let me just see.
Yeah, can't be though.
I think that line is specifically saying like, okay, y'all niggas don't fuck with the West Coast and y'all think our music is trash. Y'all don't fuck with us no matter what. That's kind of like when Act gets on his platform and he says the West Coast music and whatever is down bad. That's like when Flacco get on there. Nobody's coming out the West Coast or whatever is down bad. Y'all don't like us. You know what? Fuck it. I got it. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna take care of it. Don't even worry about it. Fuck y'all niggas. That's how I took it. You know what I mean? Because it's a lot of musically. It's just like not no crazy no bang gaming. You know, no politics. That's just how I took it. A lot of niggas was disrespecting us. Saying we can't put out great music. We have no substance. Nothing is there. Nothing is changing. And nobody else is looking at us. That's how I took it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't take it no other way. And that's correct. Because every time somebody get on here, they saying we trash. But and that's because a lot of the artists that are big aren't highlighting some of the things that I feel like niggas is used to in the West Coast, which is the gangbanging shit, which is you know what I mean, the street shit. Cause if we gotta keep fucking telling these niggas, okay, well, here's SZA, or here's Tyler the Creator, or here's Q, or here's Blast.
SZA's not from the West Coast.
Okay, well, she's from TDE, so you know what I mean. But here's Blast, or you know what I mean. Here's YG. Like, here are these artists. Like, what are y'all talking about? Here's Doja Cat. Like, this is some of the artists that still end up niggas in the Bay too. Like, you feel me? Like, Sweetie, like you got all of these motherfuckers over here. Like I could name a lot of them motherfuckers in the Bay. I just ain't, you know what I mean? It's not off the top of my head right now, but it's so many people up there too. But they don't never name that shit. You feel me? Because niggas ain't highlighting the gang shit. Like if y'all look closely, you feel me? Like LA, you know, in the West Coast, nigga, is really booming. Like it is really booming. So I had to talk to some artists too. And you know, and when I say shit like that, okay, so what's next for the West Coast? I'm like, nigga, stop saying what's next for the West Coast, nigga. You got all these artists right here. The fuck you talking about? And I have to look too.
You looking at it from a stance of staying down here, bro. If you go anywhere else in the world, bro, if you travel anywhere and you go to these clubs, you listen to the radio stations, they're not playing our music. Nowhere.
They're not going to play our music as we play our music.
No, they don't play our music at all, bro.
Is Doja Cat being played? Yes or no?
You're not listening. I'm talking about as a whole, our music does not get played. The only people that break the mold are the ones that do something different. OT Genesis, he can still be booked and do shit because his shit sounds southern.
His music, right?
Roddy Rich sounds southern.
What they're playing is music, correct?
Listen, I'm talking about as a whole.
As a whole in every genre
but
in the West Coast,
you can't say something is booming if it's not getting universal acclaim. The West Coast is not getting universal acclaim right now.
It's Ty Dolla $ign not universal acclaim right now.
Bro, you're naming one person.
Is he not? Yes or no?
Technically.
Yes. Is Doja Cat not universal right now? Yes or no?
Bro, once again, you're naming a few people versus whole coast, bro.
What you mean the whole coast?
Bro, the South has been having it. Nigga, the South.
Who got a whole coast with their whole roster booming right now?
No, not the roster. I'm talking about if we go by coast who've been having it a long time, the South gets played everywhere.
The South
down the line.
We're not gonna argue that. We're not arguing that.
But when you say something, when you say something is booming, if I go to Miami right now, I'm not gonna hear a West Coast song. If I go to New York right now, I'm probably not gonna hear a West Coast song. If I go to Atlanta,
in the club, base it off of the club.
Not just the club, the radio, bro. The top 30 songs that the iHeart is playing, they're not playing West Coast shit, bro.
So Doja Cat is trash. I'm asking you. We're not talking about
when niggas speak on Doja Cat, they don't consider her from the West Coast. They don't consider Tyler Creator from the West Coast.
There's West Coast.
They are. Yeet, everybody. They're from the West Coast, bro. But when people speak on the West Coast, those are not the artists that they think of.
And that's fucked up. That's what we talking about. That's the point. And if you're not thinking of those artists and they saying they not West Coast, that's fucked up because they're artists from the West Coast and that's where they live. This is where they come from. This is what it is. And we need to give our right recognition to the West Coast because we do have artists that are booming. So niggas be like, oh no, we don't have any artists from the West Coast. We saying that because there aren't any gangbangers or no street niggas that's big right now, or no nigga that's bigger than Future, or no nigga that's you know what I mean, bigger than 21. No, we don't have those niggas right now. There's no niggas that's bigger than that's, you know, promoting that or where we come from. No, we don't.
Bro.
But you can't say, oh, we don't got nothing on the West Coast and we not universal. That don't even make no sense.
We look at like emerging artists. Artists that got a buzz out here that can take their sound, they can go everywhere and make money. Because if that's the case, Blue Bloods Clan, they should have been out of here. But Blast should have been super out of here.
But they haven't. And you know how many people or how many people in the South that got
Blast should have been out of here.
What do you mean? He just did Coachella.
No, listen. Blast's career, bro, in my opinion, he's so talented, bro. He should be top 10 in the list when it comes down to it, bro.
And that's hard work, and you're going to get there from hard work. You're going to get there from work. And what he's doing, he's still reaching his heights. What more do niggas want from these West Coast artists that's really booming, that are putting in the work, that do have radio play, and are universal, and can go overseas and do shows? Like, what more do you want from these niggas?
But that's a sound, bro.
I'm not with that whole theory the West Coast is in a bad position. We're in a great position.
We're in a great fucking position.
And this
is coming from a music exec or manager.
Bro, I'm talking about
record label.
I'm talking about sound. You talking about going overseas doing shit like that?
I'm gonna tell you what it is. I'm gonna tell you, and if I'm gonna tell you why you gotta. That's why it blows my mind when I hear like, cause I get what you're saying. I get a part of what you're saying, but bro. Also, like the West Coast, bro, I feel like it's at its best right now. Obviously, the Draco shit kind of like, I mean, not that he was the only artist, but he was a booming artist. But Blast is killing it, bro. He did a song with Fade. You know how smart he is? Like, Blast is universal right now. Fade is what? Colombian. Look up if Fade's Colombian. This is Karol G's boyfriend. Blast did a whole song with him. That's universal like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Booming.
Okay,
Blast
so why do you...
up.
So
where's he from? Where's Fade from?
Right now, conversations
Colombian?
for album of the year right now. Mozzie's name is being mentioned for album of the year.
Shout out to Mozzie.
So it's like West Coast is getting looks. 310 Baby just had #1 at Rhythmic and at fucking Urban Radio. Like, West Coast been holding it down all year. Like,
so why do y'all think hip-hop platforms don't give West Coast artists recognition then?
What platforms do you matter? Like, what platforms do you care about?
Nigga, Academics is the biggest right now. If somebody like that will say, hey, nobody gives a fuck about West Coast music.
And then we come right behind them and say, yes, they fucking do.
That's him. That's like a Flacco. You giving Flacco a platform to say, nigga, this ain't that. I don't mean that's true.
No,
that's
I'm saying why the people that are in music, that are covering music, are not covering more West Coast artists or giving more love.
You wanna know why? Because covering music wasn't always, you know what I'm saying? The one platform that was doing it, is all drama based. But let's be honest, we were behind on the whole media thing, and now they have us.
True.
Yeah.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? We were, bro. Like the way you're talking about hip hop is the way East Coast probably talks about our media. Like, oh, they trash over there. All they do is because we put him in such a heist. Like, bro, like we killing a lot of these media places, bro. Like, bro, there's a lot of people that can't tour and sell out different cities. Bro, we went to the East Coast and sold out. You get what I'm saying? So saying that we're backed up, if anything, we're doing the fucking job. We're fucking out here killing. Like, we're
not talking about podcasts. We're talking about music.
But I'm talking about it. We talk about everything's connected. You said platform. Why don't platforms talk about it? We do talk about it. Where's the platforms? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we are a West Coast platform.
Man, shout out to West Coast. We're the most influential coast.
Always the most influential, for sure.
By the way.
I do,
but not the most celebrated.
But shout out to Blast, bro. That's big and smart of him because he
shout out all regions though. Shout out all regions though.
Yeah. And he just brought him out at the forum too. I think he brought him out at the forum, performed in front of everybody. That was dope as fuck. But see, what Blast is doing is what a lot of West Coast artists do got to do though. Go tap in with different cultures. Go do something different. Don't be too cool for school. And you finna be lit. That's lit.
But it's about being
and we gotta stop. And we gotta stop dismissing like Kendrick, like he not in there. Oh, well, we got Kendrick. Niggas be like, oh well, nigga, he out of it. Or no, like my nigga, he doing too much. Like nigga, no, nigga, he young. He still young. Nigga, he's a legend. We got him. Like nigga, and we gonna hold on to that, nigga. You feel me? So, and I like what he doing.
Hold it down.
Shit. Yeah, and I like what he doing. What he getting that Drake. Like, this is for the coast, and this is for the niggas to wake up. You feel me? Musically, creatively.
That's what I'm saying.
And like, we having a whole conversation off one fucking line. We just brought up just one fucking line. We ain't even got to the whole shit yet. But just one fucking line, like, nigga, which is sick though, and I fuck with it. You know what I mean?
I'm saying unite.
Oh,
Rappers start collabing with each other. Start doing it up.
See, they should have been doing that, but that's what that gangbang shit
But
get involved.
sometimes it's needed. Sometimes it's needed. You know what I'm saying? That's needed.
Yeah, we for sure. I mean, you know, our gang culture make it hard for LA.
It definitely makes it hard. But what I'm saying is,
but I feel like that barrier be broken down. Like,
yeah, what I'm saying, nothing is impossible.
It does though.
I feel like
it gets better and better.
nah,
no, the South got collaboration down though. That's what I like about the South. They collaborate
With producers,
like a
nigga,
motherfucker.
artists, all that shit.
Hey, but you think that
They
was
own each other's albums.
Hey, but has that always been? I mean, obviously I know, but what I'm saying, like, people that don't know, like, you work in the music behind the scenes. Has that always been the biggest problem? Trying to get songs together with different artists?
Yeah, for sure. Like, our shit has always been like, LA shit is always gonna be gang politics, bro.
Yep.
That's gonna stop certain niggas from working with certain niggas and certain motherfuckers from supporting other motherfuckers in the city. You know what I mean? So, and then fuck up.
Do you feel like has it improved over the years, though, Pun?
You can't book certain people on certain shows or the same shows and shit.
But has it improved over the years?
I mean,
To a certain degree.
to a certain degree, but it's still gang politics. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but I see a lot of like the younger niggas working with each other, but when it come to like, I don't know, it ain't making no like hits yet. The younger up and comers, but I see a lot of the young up and comers working with each other though, from different hoods.
Do you do you feel like if we go to Toronto right now,
They gonna whoop our ass.
Smack got a big ass TDE on his face.
They gonna burn the TDE off his smack face.
Hey, yo, fam. What up, Crody?
Hey, bro, I was
What that TDE on your face,